Hey, and shalom. The King James Bible University, KJBU, is a place of learning dedicated solely to what thus saith the Lord our God, JEHOVAH. The KJBU is not connected to any Christian denomination, Israelite camp, monastery, missionary, or any other organization in this world, as there are many. The Word of God is not monetized under the umbrella of the KJBU, the House of the Lost Sheep, the House of JEHOVAH. It's free. We stand exclusively on the 1611 King James Bible with the Apocrypha. And the Apocrypha are the 10 books, 10 plus books removed from between Malachi and Matthew in the incomplete 66 version of the King James book used elsewhere. All teachings here, whether from elders, evangelists, deacons, or brothers, are grounded strictly in the instructions and truth found within the complete 80 plus book version of the 1611 King James Bible alone. Our focus remains on rightly dividing the word of truth as it is written, without addition, subtraction, or outside influence of other worldly doctrines. Now with that, if the smile on this young man playing the cello in those open-toe shoes didn't give it away, this is Brother Dwight, and guess who's back in a good mood? Now today, looking at plead the blood. Do you plead the blood? This is the question. In several situations, I've heard individuals make the statement of, I plead the blood. But recently, I got curious about what this actually meant. So, I looked into it, and ooh. Now, looking at this in reverse, I'm gonna kick it off in the spiritual dictionary naturally. Looking at the blood, because it's not what I thought it was, and I would like to let it be known to others what's popping. Okay, so bottom right, get into it. Spiritual dictionary here. Looking at this blood, gonna. There we go. So the blood, the lifestyle, the life living. Yeah. Looking at a few precepts. So the ones that I pulled came from the what's it called? What's that? Came out of the Paleo keyword dictionary, actually. And just gonna pop on over in here. And I went with Genesis 9 and 4, actually, right here. Dog it? Oh, freezing up on me. Okay, so yeah, went with Genesis 9 and 4. So, over here in Genesis already, here we go. And let's, hang on, let's pump this in, pull this in a little bit. So Genesis 9 and 4, and it reads, but flesh with the life thereof, and that thereof is of them. And actually, let's go ahead get it up so we're all on the same page. So, but flesh with the life thereof of them, which is the blood, so lifestyle, life living thereof of them, shall ye not eat. All right. So far, so good. Still on this blood. Next one pulled was Leviticus. Oh, it's already here. Okay. Leviticus 17 and 11. All right. And let's get that in there. Okay, so here we go. And I'll actually just do this. So Leviticus 17 and 11. And for the life of the flesh, so that raiment, all right, is in the blood, the lifestyle, life living. Clarifying, and I have given it to you upon the altar to make an atonement for your souls. More clarification. If I can get this to, here we go. Finishing the verse. For it is the blood, lifestyle, life living, that maketh an atonement for your soul. And somewhere, another point of clarification I wanted to point out. So backing this bus up, for the life of, looking at of. So taking thereof off and looking at of alone. Because this one, it's elusive. If we are not, well, if I'm not taking my time, I forget about it. So, of, from, belonging to, pertaining to, concerning, out of, away from. But all this goes to Genesis 1 and 1. Bottom left. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So, referring to from God or of God, belonging to God, pertaining to God, concerning God, or away from and out of God. So, the plot thickens. Next one pulled, back to the blood, Deuteronomy, which we're going to keep it rolling. That was Deuteronomy 12 and 23. And see if I can get this to, it works the same way. All right, sweet. All right, Deuteronomy 12 and 23. Only be sure that thou eat not the blood, lifestyle, life living, clarifying, for the blood, lifestyle, life living is the life, full stop. And thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. Next one up. Okay. Was Matthew 25, 27 and 25. And there we go. Then answered all the people and said, his blood, lifestyle, life living, be on us, and including on our children. Bearing in mind, in this situation, they were crucifying Yahushua. In this chapter here, book chapter and verse, they were crucifying Yahushua. Because if we back this bus up, 27 and 25. Yeah. Yeah, backing it up. Here we go. Looking at 24, just one verse back. When Pilates saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water, knowledge, and washed his hands, his powers, before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of pertaining to this just person. Clarifying, see ye to it. He ain't want to have nothing to do with what they were about. So that was the lifestyle chosen. Pushing forward. Next verse pulled for blood. Sirach 35:18. Okay. Okay. And it reads, "For the Lord will not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten in sunder the loins, flesh of the unmerciful, and repaid vengeance to the heathen." Full stop. Till he have taken away the multitude of the proud, and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. So pertaining to the unrighteous, away from God. So far, we can see with this blood, it's both ways. Left hand, right hand, righteous, unrighteous. So, looking at plead now, this will be the determining factor to identify which way those chanting it are going. Let's see. So, what the Spirit has to say about his flesh and blood out of then Hall of Fame prophet named Jesus. Running over to John. Yeah, I use this one. John 6:54 through 56. Okay, I passed it. Yeah, here we go. Might crash, might not. Let's see. There we go. All right, 54 through 56. Okay. All right. So top left, John 6:54 through 56. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh, understand my blood, lifestyle, life living, hath eternal life. Full stop. And including, I will raise him up at the last day. 55. For my flesh, raiment, is meat indeed. Quick pause. Indeed. Can't get enough. Can't get enough. Gotta run it. So, in acts, in works, confirmation. Finishing the verse. And my blood, lifestyle, life living, is drink indeed. 56. He that eateth, learn, consider my flesh, raiment, and drinketh, understand my blood, lifestyle, life living, dwelleth in me, including I in him. Now, looking at plead. Didn't glance at the notes at first. However, back on track. So, here we go. To plead the blood. So, it's got some ties. However, oh, this gets interesting. Here is where it gets interesting. So, to plead is to contend, petition, argue the blood, the lifestyle. And backing this bus up, let's run this precept. Job 13 and 3. Yeah, that's somewhere else. Here we go. So the precept for the word plead, surely, Job 13 and 3, surely I would speak to the Almighty, and including I desire to reason with God. Interesting. So let's see plead in action. Let's do that. So we're gonna run on over to yeah, I use this one. Isaiah 66 and 16. And it reads, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead, contend, argue with all flesh. Clarifying, and all the slain of the Lord shall be many. Next verse, Jeremiah 30:13. And trying to speed this up. Okay, here we go. And wow, I got way more than I thought I had. Okay. Jeremiah 30 and 13. There is none to plead. Dog it. To plead. So to contend, to argue thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicines. Really just kind of grinding this verse in. Jeremiah 2 and 29. Actually, I want to leave that one up there. Still looking at plead. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Will you argue, contend with me, asking, will ye all have transgressed against me, said the Lord? So he's talking to those that love to say, I plead the blood. It's hysterically sad, actually. But push it forward. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. I'm looking for that. There we go. Wisdom. There we go. Where'd it go? There we go. Wisdom of Solomon 2. Oh, it's freezing. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. So let's back this post up. There we go. Because here's what's happening. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 1. For the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves. But not right. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. That actually goes both ways, from the spiritual blindness and also become a living zombie. Push forward. Job 21 and 14. There we go. So Job 21 and 14. Therefore, they say unto God, depart from us. Full stop. They also saying, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. Because they plead the blood. The famous line. So they contend or argue the lifestyle of God because they want their own. And then because the plan is to reason with God, keeping Job 13 and 3 in mind, this is what they sincerely plan to do. Reason with God. Busting hell wide open. That's what's popping. Matthew 7, 22 and 23. I passed that so long ago. Wait a minute. Here we go. And gonna freeze again. Yep, there we go. And all right, there we go. So Matthew 7, 22 and 23. All right. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, in your way? And in thy way have cast out devils? And in your name done many wonderful works? Having all these pastors' appreciation days and car washes and celebrating Christmas and your prophet? 23. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Clarifying, depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Deuteronomy. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Deuteronomy, where is it? 5 and 10. All right. Spell it. Okay. Man, energy coming back. All right. I like that. I like that. All right. All right. Because Deuteronomy 5 and 10, and showing mercy unto thousands of pertaining to them that love me and keep my commandments. Matter of fact, let's use this up here because I still have a little bone to pick with that website. Wait a minute. I might have to take that out later. Yeah, because I thought something was off. Yeah. Deuteronomy 5 and 10. Yeah, those words were supposed to be read because that's coming from the Lord. Same message, different colors there. Anywho, pushing forward. Those that keep his commandments. All others, Matthew on the top right here, 7 and 23. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity, is what they will get. Pushing forward. Genesis. Mm, 32 and 9. Is that the right one? Oh, that's supposed to be Exodus 32 and 9. Oh, okay. Yep, okay. Okay. Let's change that. Cut that part. All right. So, Exodus 32 and 9. And the Lord said, And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, remember, it is a stiff-necked people. Romans 8:27. Oh, by the way, I'm pretty much just letting the verses do the talking. And he that searcheth the hearts, that inner part, knoweth what is the mind, the spirit, the thoughts of pertaining to the spirit. Because he maketh intercession for the saints. So he is contending, petitioning, arguing for the saints. And let's see these saints. Is a, spell that right? Because I know it's in there. Where did I see that? Oh, we got a whole T in there. There we go. For the holy ones, so the separated ones, the ones faithful. Yeah. According to the will of God. Jumping back, because in the beginning, God created heaven and the earth. So according to the will of God, not Dwight's, not anyone else's, God's. So God's not selecting who gets in by pointing at the souls in line and saying, not you, you're cool. No. Yeah. Saying you're cool because your argument made sense to me about why you had to lie and manipulate all those people for money and do all those things I said not to do to live. Everybody else?
Bye, Felicia.
No. No. Right. Sirach 39:25. Or Ecclesiasticus 39:25. And oh, for the good or good things created from the beginning, clarifying. So evil things for sinners. What is happening? Oh. Exodus 8:23. And I will put, actually, it is another one that that's supposed to be red. That is supposed to be red. 8:23. That's where we headed here. Exodus 8:23. Yeah, thought so. That's supposed to be red. And I will put division between my people and thy people, clarifying, tomorrow shall this sign be. So there is a clear difference, those that keep his commandments and those that do not. Those that keep are not out here saying, we plead the blood. I know I haven't said it. I don't know. Yeah. Can't speak for anybody else.
What's your profanity?
Pushing forward. Revelation 21, 26 through 27. So those that God selects to be his people and they keep his commandment, Revelations 21, 26. And they shall bring the glory and honor of pertaining to the nations into it. (27) And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination. Can't run it enough. Tying to wickedness, evil, unrighteousness, our wrong, ungodliness, uncleanness, things that are abhorred, loathsome, lewdness, detestable, idolatrous, evil, or maketh a lie, clarifying. But they which are written in the Lamb's book of life. So, 4 more verses, we out of here. Psalms. Because from here, we can see that, where's Psalms? God's people are mindful of his law of the Spirit. 119, 153. To uphold his Spirit in truth for salvation from the flesh. Ooh, too far. 119, 153. Where is... There we go, Rich. All right. And this is going to be 153, 4, and 5. So, consider mine affliction and deliver me, clarifying, for I do not forget thy law. Plead, contend, argue, petition. Just getting it back up. My cause and deliver me. More clarification. Quicken me according to thy word. Not mine, because Dwight don't. Yeah. Thy word. Salvation is far from the wicked. Clarifying, for they seek not thy statutes.
Put him in the coffin.
Revelations 22, and 11. And I passed it. There we go. And I read this and tell you I pull this one. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. Clarify. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. More clarification. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. More clarification. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Pull this because after I've reached out and spoken, and that Bible came open during conversation, and you see for yourself and hear verbatim, that's it, that's all. As a watchman, it's on you. My deed is done. Because I don't know where I stand. I have hope, but I know it's not up to me. So I don't meditate on it. I keep quiet until spoken to and live. Do what you do. Say what you feel. God pleads for his people. So, with that, I thank you for your time. It's a lot I don't mention, and I'll leave it like that. Shalom and shalom. Your local 45 below. All right. Shalom.